I had a lot of offers, 4 or 5, but I wanted to go on this project because I think we can be the best. And yeah, I mean, today we were not the best team, but I just want G2 to not relax because we are coming for the next split.
Hey guys, this is Pedro and I'm back with a brand new interview again covering the LEC, but this time in the grand finals of the Winter Split. I'm here accompanied by Alvaro of Mad Lions Koi, who just came off of a disappointing grand finals loss to G2 3-1. So Alvaro, like I said before, thank you so much for taking the time. I mean, it's quite a bad feeling or disappointing feeling for you and the rest of the team to just come so close to the LEC title, but then of course not make it all the way to the end. But just to start this off, how are you feeling? How are you taking in this entire loss?
I mean, last final that I played, we lost in EMEA Masters, the group of 4 people that we were, Merced, Frescowi, Sup and me. So we lost the 2-3, the other final. Now we lost 1-3 today. I mean, I will say I'm kind of not really realizing right now because I see my team, like some of them are kind of, let's say, they live it different than me. First, for example, I'm not really like conscious about what is going on, but probably when I'm more chill at home and I will just try to think about the season and everything, probably I will be happy because I think I did a good job and I think we are on the right track. But yeah, right now it's kind of like being sad.
Yeah, of course, you guys have definitely been on the right track, getting to this point from the finals at the start of this playoffs. But of course, for the team to lose to G2, then I want to ask them about of the series, and of course, the team started off on the right foot, but then of course, you guys lost it in 3-1. But what do you feel went wrong for the team? What is one thing that you feel kind of made this result happen from your perspective?
I mean, I will say it's a bit like so big, but I will say it's probably they're a team and they know how to play really well around that. We are a team, but sometimes we don't show up, and I will say probably their mid game is still better than ours. I think we need to improve on that. Anyways, I think we have a decent mid game. I will say in Europe, but I think G2 is the team that punishes you the most, and you can see it in the games. We are on the right track. We are like 2K ahead. I don't remember exactly, and then there is one moment that they do something like a good play, and they just take advantage and they keep like they don't there is a thing that you can call it in Spanish. I don't know the phrase, but it's like they take you from the hand and they don't let you leave. Basically, it's kind of I will say is this, and I think it's the team that punishes you the most when you do mistakes.
Yeah, it certainly did feel that way because of course there were times during the majority of the games in the series in which you guys started off each game on the right foot, a strong early game and then a little bit of a similar display in the mid game, but then when it came time to then close it and just finish the game on your favorite, it didn't really happen as such. And so what made it difficult for you guys to kind of transition that strong start to the conclusion of the game in the series?
I mean, first of all, I think we can have a better practice. I will say these things. For example, you can practice them even better. We are a team that never surrender, and we always try, even if we are behind or ahead or whatever. But I think the practice could be better. Anyways, it's something that we are doing like way better than we used to do before. And I will say mostly is, I mean, it's a bit of, I will say, like, for example, this experience that we had today is something that we need to take into account. And I will say, for example, we are decent on early game because we are really good mechanically and we know how to play good with the windows and all that we see. But later on, when it gets to a stage that we need like a lot of coordination, and sometimes one mistake can impact a lot the game. Like for the fans, probably they don't see it, but there was cases in these games that, for example, we are getting caught on one side lane, for example, and it's kind of a snowball because then we are late on tempo on one side, then they take a tower, then we lose 2 waves, we need to recover, and I will say it's kind of like this.
Yeah, unfortunate as it is, but I feel it doesn't take away the sort of accomplishments that you've and the team has been able to make throughout this entire winter split and also in the playoffs. Getting into the start of the winter split, there's not a lot of expectations as to what this Mad Lions Koi team could do. But then, as the season transpired, you guys were able to just break everything and just surpass all of that and just get to the finals. And so when you look at the team's performance and how they did both inside and outside of the server, what do you feel was the one thing that kind of helped this performance be possible?
I would say mostly. I would say during the playoffs, each game, I'm not really sure. Like for example, in some series, one of us step up, in another two of us step up, and I think we were taking the control and carry. Today, I think we tried to step up in some games. For example, I think in the last game we were playing really good in bot lane, and we were not able. Like we are not good enough still as individual players to carry the game. So we need to even be better individually, so we can transform all this confidence to the team, like to the players that are not doing that great on the game. And for example, in other games that I'm doing bad, the same. Like my teammates can also push me and help me up. But I would say mostly in playoffs is we are going with the, as we call it, like the flow. We know that we are doing the things that work for us, and we're playing on our terms, and we are doing the things that for us is how we work, and it's mostly playing around. And you can see our game style. It's mostly like playing around bot, jungle, invades, play around the mid prio as well, and we want to play really aggressive. Anyways, I think G2 they also like they know how to play really well, and they were the better team today, and they know how to kind of like cancel the plays. But if you see, for example, the early games were really decent, but we need to also work on the mid game because we were the worst team today.
I want to take the focus onto you specifically because, of course, heading into to the split or heading into this year, you were someone that a lot of teams were looking at as someone that could like join their ranks and just be a good contributor to the team and just be a part of a good team. And so, when you focus on yourself and just you competing in LEC in your first split, joining into the top level after playing in the ERLs for quite a long time. What do you feel was the one thing that you felt progressed the most for you that enabled you to just then be a key contributor to this Mad Lions Koi team and stuff like that?
I mean, first of all, I kind of had like a really fast growing as a player because I went from second division to first like in a half a month, like half a year, sorry. Then from first division to LEC, I was like 1 year and a half almost. So I think, I mean, when I'm coming to the new, like to the new league, I'm just thinking on like how good I am. I am really confident about my own skills and what I can bring to the team. I think, for example, in our team, and especially me as well, like about the creativity and the flexibility is something that is like a really good strength that we have, and it's something that I bring to the team as well. And when I'm feeling in the game, because sometimes, I mean, mostly it's El Joya, who is the shot caller, but when I'm having a good game or anything, I'm taking the lead and I'm shot calling everything. So I need to still become a better player so I can be this demanding and this shot caller for myself and also for my team, and like just carry everyone. I mean, it's a bit of an egoistic way of seeing it, but yeah, I will say that. And I think I had a lot of offers, 4 or 5, but I wanted to go on this project because I think we can be the best. And yeah, I mean, today we were not the best team, but I just want G2 to not relax because we are coming for the next split.
Oh, for sure, and you will then be looked at as one of the key contenders for the Spring Split title, alongside G2, the now still reigning champions. So, when it comes to now looking into the Spring Split, um, what's going to be the one thing that you think the team is going to build on that could then hopefully take that next step and just hopefully also win the title?
I Of course, I think you can take all the experience that we are having in officials today, especially when you scream into G2 or you play into them. I think it's a really good team that you can learn a lot of things because I think it's the best practice that you can have in Europe. So I will say it's mostly like when we go back home today, we can take it as, oh, I'm sad and I lost, or you can take it as it's a new opportunity to keep improving and to keep being better and review the games. And of course, you're not gonna do it today because you are like already so tired. We have been playing for like 5 games and then another 5 games, and today it was 4. But I will say it's kind of like the mentality that you need to have. And I will say probably for a spring split is gonna be way better because we can improve on these things, and it wouldn't be like a surprise that we get the split the next year, the next time.
Of course, and hopefully you and the rest of Mad Lions will be able to do exactly that and just put up another good showing in the spring split. Alvaro, thank you so much for taking the time during this interview
Thank
again.
you.
Commiserations for the grand finals loss, but hopefully you can bounce back for the future, and best of luck to you in the future, man.
Thank you.